So we have the length of the antechamber. We have the 1162.6 weeks. We have the 1162.6 days for Michelle, age difference to I. 11.626 years difference between our daughters. The key of David is 4 times 1 times 22 times 9 times 4, which is the city of Bethlehem, which is 3168, and Lord Jesus Christ is 3168. So the antechamber is the small circle to the right at 116.26 pyramid inches wide. So from the Grand Gallery, the top, which I've got in the black box at the top, is 286.1 pyramid inches from the top of that passage leading into the antechamber and then into the king's chamber and the coffin. So we've got the 36th layer, 50p inches high, which is 1162.6, which points to the 50th layer, and the antechamber at 116.26p inches wide. Originally, when they laid it out, that yellow line with a dotted broken line through it was 36524.24 pyramid inches, which is 100 years, when 1p inch is a day. They reduced it by 286.1, which is 3623.8.14, and the 3623 is the spousal female souls of all human beings from their mother Amma. The mitochondria of Eve has been said to have the identity of the first woman, and of course the evolutionists try and tell you that this is something that occurred billions of years ago. Utter nonsense. So the number 36 is the female duality of God, the Elohim, Amma. The father is Abba, A-B-B-A-H. Add them both together and we have 50. So the genetic family tree of David is the family descended through the Grand Gallery to the earth souls, offspring of Amma, without the father, Abba. This culminates along the 50th layer where the genetic offspring of David passes through the 116.26 wide antechamber. The key of David, Isaiah 22:22, produced by the royal line via Amma. David is, as said before, pointing to the 3168. So the base laid out on 100 years, less the displacement factor, gives you the two words, espousals and espousals. If we take the number 2861 and we multiply it, we get 96, and that is April the 6th, my conception date, the 96th day of the year in 1943. The speed of the Earth was, at that date, 66,666.666 miles per hour. As the Earth gets further from the Sun, it slows down. As it gets closer to the Sun, it speeds up. So we have 3623 multiplied by itself gives you 108, and that's how many times the word ghost is found in the 1611 King James Bible. And a lot of people ask me, have I got the original, this is yourself, the original 1611? Very unlikely. They actually changed it and didn't tell anybody they had changed it in 1878. So here we have remnants that is scattered throughout the New and Old Testament, which has not been altered, although they would have altered it if they could have. They take a word out here and there to change the meaning. And changing it into English doesn't help. So the 144,000 are you people that's waking up today that believe 100% and are telling others. You automatically, by the fact that you go out, not only do you have to believe, you have to go out and do it and start telling others. And it doesn't matter if they laugh at you. because they are doomed unless they accept me as the Christ. These are the two verses where the words espousal is found. It's only found twice in the Old Testament. So as I said before, the pyramidologists have overlooked the miracle of how these men who came from Palestine along the descending passage, the Shemites, the shepherd kings, who were able to find this vast expanse of bedrock and yet know 288 feet down the descending passage, which is yet to be dug, that they would find the grotto. But they levelled off. If they had continued onwards, they would have missed it. But they stopped, levelled off, had the Ezekiel wall, which I'll get to in a moment. These two verses here, Isaiah 19:19 and 19:20, are talking about a pillar to the Lord, or an altar to the Lord in the midst of Egypt. Egypt is Upper and Lower Egypt, but if you put all the continents back together and put a centre point, you would find that that is the Great Pyramid. So these two verses have a Hebrew gematria of 5,449, which is the height of the pyramid up to the, as we see it today, no capstone. So the body of the pyramid, as well as specifically the Grand Gallery, represents the Christian or Western world, being Israel, not the nations of Palestine, which they call the Holy Lands, where the Khazar Jews have taken over, and displaced the local people. The Khazar Jews became Jews. They are actually Turkish invaders that adopted Judaism because of the evil of the Talmud. Its god Lucifer then allows them to treat all human beings as animals placed on the earth to serve them. And they call them animals with hands, useless eaters. That's what's ruling the world today from London. Now the excavation of the descending passage was selected and begun. The angle is 26 degrees, 18 minutes, 9.7 seconds. It points out into space to cross the axis of the earth at the same number as the face angle of the Great Pyramid, 51,511.43 miles in space, or 13 times the Earth's radii. And the same number is the face angle, 51 degrees, 51 minutes, 14.3 seconds. The passage descends to a length of 288.8 feet, which is equal to the year 2888 BC and the Julian day 66666. They were excavating blindly into the bedrock. Then they stopped and faced off at a predetermined distance, then proceeded horizontally with a square tunnel, which is 1/8, 286.1 per side, 35.7625 per inches. They were 1143 pyramid inches below the pyramid baseline, and this was the year that my ancestor, King William I, was born on December the 4th, 1143 AD, and incidentally he died on the same date in 1215. He lived exactly 72 years.